Hello guys, so welcome to my YouTube channel. So this being my first video on YouTube, I just want to welcome you all to Self-Employed. That's the YouTube channel. So this channel is all about online jobs, but mostly on transcription jobs. So we are going to look at one of the greatest online job in this, which is transcription. So as you know, you have so many online transcription companies, but we are going directly to the one that brought me success. That is Verbit Transcription Company. I know you've heard about it. So what should you know about this company is that before you start working with this company, you must have a laptop or a computer and a steady network, that is Wi-Fi, or if you can use bundles or MiFi. So you're the one to choose on that. So you should know the guidelines that they use, because each and every company has the guidelines. You should know how they pay and after how long. They do pay out every 2 weeks, and they pay according to work that you did. If you work for 1,000, they'll pay 1,000. Excuse me. If you work for 20,000, they'll pay you 20,000. So you have to know the different types that they offer, because there is the one that you are seeing now. This is new mode, yeah, the new mode or hourly mode. There's a marketplace, which is normal mode. There's native review, there's tracks, there's review. So there's so many types of accounts, and this company is legit. They pay via PayPal and Pioneer. So you're going to choose whether to be paid via PayPal or Pioneer. So guys, the most important thing now that you want to start with is guidelines, because that's the most important thing. You can't work minus knowing the guidelines. So I think it's good to go to guidelines first. Then we are going to talk about all these types of accounts and how you can apply them, everything, how they work. Because I know you are seeing graph here. You are wondering what is the job of this graph. This graph determines how much you are going to be paid per hour. You see it's at 83.45%, and it's saying it pays $4 per hour. And down here they're saying in 5 hours and 7 minutes you could earn $4.5 per hour if you keep your overall performance score above 85% and complete enough jobs. So I'm going to explain everything. There's payment part, there's work history, there's everything in this platform, and this is the new model. So guys, don't be worried, just subscribe to my channel, and you're going to get everything that you need. You can also comment. I can send my email so that you email me with video talk. I'm going to teach everything and how you can apply, because let me show you my past payments. They closed just the invoice yesterday, and I've not yet started working. So this is the money that I made in 2 weeks. This is $138, meaning it's around 15,000 Kenyan shillings. And this one I made in 2 weeks, and it's low season. So imagine, low season I made 15,000. What about high season, which is starting on February? It's going to be late, guys. So subscribe to my channel. You're going to get everything that you need. Any question on I'm going to provide everything. So let's go through guidelines first. Then we are going to talk about all the types of accounts. What does this graph mean? Here, start working button, everything we're going to talk about. So let's go to guidelines. So here are the general guidelines. Now is a 7-page PDF. So we're going to go through some of them in this video, and some we're going to continue with on the next video, guys. So we are not in a hurry. We'll just go slow, and everybody is going to understand it. So general guidelines. I'm going also, whoever wants these guidelines, I'm going to send you. You just email me or text me. I'm going to send you. So the general guidelines are the basic guidelines where it applies to all transcriptions. We ask our transcribers to read the instructions and rules below and follow them carefully. There are two main categories of guidelines, clean read and verbatim. Yeah, there's clean read and verbatim. Clean read is fluent English, and verbatim is the one that's a bit dirty. you transcribe everything, even if the speaker said you include them. Please remember that for every job, we also have job-specific guidelines that take precedence. So yes, the CleanRead overview. The purpose of CleanRead is to ensure the transcript is concise and clear without interruptions. You see, we omit any status, filler words, interruptions, partial words, and false start. You see, they're going to provide examples, so just listen, my friends. The transcription should be free of slang, irrelevant interjections, and nonverbal communication. We do not summarize or paraphrase. You transcribe what you hear. If the speaker say it's, write it's. If the speaker say it is, write it is. Okay? Make sure you are maintaining the meaning of the sentence. If a filler word helps to preserve the overall meaning of the sentence, do not erase it. Okay? So I think that's the important part. And also here, when describing interface buttons and menu buttons, make sure to capitalize them and use double quotes. Tabs and page names should be capitalized. Double quotes should only be used when describing an action or of clicking a button. Example, now that we're inside the extension, I'm going to press upload. You see, so anything that this person is pressing or clicking or selecting must be quoted and must start with a capital letter. For example, I'm going to click upload. I'm going to select upload. I'm going to choose upload. You see, anything going like that. Or I'm going to click begins, meaning that the letter begins, the word begins must start with capital B and must be quoted. Hope you're understanding, guys. And choose the file that I want to upload and click, you see, click OK. Must start with the capital letter and must be quoted. Then come back to the install page. Here's the verbatim mode, but please, for the beginners, it's good to start with CleanRead first. Once you're good in CleanRead, then you are going to start practice verbatim. After verbatim, then you'll go to legals. But for today, I would just want to go through some part of CleanRead files. So verbatim will be the next video, and as you heard, I'm going to talk about everything about Verbit, guys. So let's go about through filler words. Fillers are only added in verbatim jobs. You see, CleanRead must be fluent. Fillers are words that do not add meaning to the text. Example, you know, alright, sort of, kind of, okay. You see those, but etc. is not. Yeah. If the speaker said was naming things, then he said etc. Do not type etc. in words. Use etc. The one that they have indicated here. Some words like alright may or may not be a filler depending on context. Not a filler. We've decided to go to the Disney. Alright. So alright here is appearing as it's not a filler here. But in this one, alright. So now let's get back to work. Now here, alright is a filler. So in this statement, alright, so now let's get back to work. If I were to transcribe this statement in CleanRead, this is how it could appear. Now, comma, let's get back to work. Full stop. That's CleanRead. Next, always place commas around filler words. They went to the store. This is verbatim. They went to the store. So CleanRead will be they went to the store. Fluent. I hope you understand, guys. Okay. So here's the difference between verbatim and CleanRead. Now see, guys, verbatim. Like I wanted to tell you, you know, about the presentation that I saw. So in CleanRead, you just remove this like you know, it simple. I wanted to tell you about the presentation that I saw. That's the CleanRead. So easy, guys. Huh? So we have the platform rules, and this one will take time. So I just want to create time and do video on platform rules. I'm going to connect it to some part of the, when you're going to talk about this platform, how it operates, I'm going to mix it with these platform rules here. Yeah. So let's talk about audio rules. So in platform, you might receive a file which is totally music or is foreign language. So here are the rules that you should use. If a job is 80% or more in a foreign language, meaning the person is not speaking English and there's no translation also, unassign it due to reason unsupported language. And why do I unassign it? I'm going to talk about it here also when we're going to talk about the platform. Yeah. On files with both a foreign language and English, do not transcribe the foreign part. Even if it's just one foreign word, use an inaudible tag and transcribe the English part. Yeah, there's also inaudible tags, which I'm going to talk about in another video, guys. So just keep on subscribing, watch my videos, guys. This is my first video. I'm going to upload them after every 2 days. I'll be uploading one, so that by the end of after around 1 month, we'll be free and we'll be start applying for the accounts, guys. Okay. If you encounter a job that contains English and a foreign language with English subtitles, do not copy the subtitles. Transcribe the English part only. You see, that's a simple statement. If a speaker starts singing and it goes on for less than 10 seconds, only write out the words to the song. If longer, omit it. Yeah, some jobs has music. If the speaker is singing for less than 10 seconds, then you have to write the lyrics. But if this person continues singing more than 10 seconds, just unassign. They will not penalize you. Unassign it, and they will also pay you for the time that you used to listen to the song. If a job contains 80% or more music, unassign the job due to reason no speech detected. Yeah. If a job has absolutely no text, completely blank, yeah, it has no text and the speaker also is not speaking, unassign it due to no speech detected. If a job contains only background noise, like classroom chatter, use the background. Yeah, maybe the teacher was teaching, then after finishing, then students started talking. This one is talking, this is talking, talking. That's a background. Use the background tag. And only use the tags when they're provided. You'll see the audio tags on the left side here. They'll be somewhere here after you've opened the job. If they're here, you can use them. But if they're not here, don't use. Also, don't type. Only use them when they're provided. I'm going to talk about that on another video. So, guys, punctuation. I hope you people are good in punctuation. Use the Oxford comma in list of 3 or more items, placing a comma before the word and. You see, this one is important. Place a comma before the word and. Example, I bought apples, pears, and, you see, comma before and. That's what they mean. Before placing quotation marks, a comma is almost always necessary. You see, the driver said, comma, please. When the word so begins a sentence, do not place comma afterward. You see, so what? This thing is, you're going to master this thing as you are working. It took me only 1 week to master everything. Do not add another period to names or brands if they end a sentence. You see, I work at Nabisco Inc. Not Nabisco Inc. Then it's as long as it's still continuing. No. So guys, here in punctuation, I think I'll send you PDF so that you can go through the punctuation because it's not that tough. There's some even capitalization. Maybe I'll go through it, but capitalization, you have to capitalize names of people, just nouns, capitalize nouns. Yeah, this one you're going to go through. Recent terms I'm going to do a video on research terms. There's one that I'm looking at that is most important, writing rules. Here, use original speaker words. Do not fix the speaker's grammar unless specified, otherwise the default spelling in all files is US spelling. So there's US spellings and there's British spelling. Let's talk about these ones. So in US spelling, which we're going to use most, if the speaker says email, do not use this one, email, use email, this one. If the speaker says alright, do not use alright, use this all space right. If the speaker says okay, type okay, not okay. If the speaker said yep, yup, whatever, say yeah, use yeah. Okay. Same to this. Use not army of am. Use This one is common in most jobs. Internet must start with the capital I. No abbreviations. TV, US, UK. Do not use abbreviations. So here we have Q&A, R&D, not Q&A, R&D, Johnson and Johnson. So those are the simple things that you have to master. Email just as normal, alan@verbit.ai. 24/7 is 24/7, not 24-7. Okay. Always type % unless specified. Do not use symbol unless specified, guys. This one is common also, %. Type it. If it's specialized, then use the symbol if they want that one. We have mathematical guidelines here now. Operators. Use plus, minus, times, divide by, equals must be written in words. Do not use symbols. Plus, minus, times, divided by must be in words. Positive or negative must be written in words also. For example, -5. Do not use -5. Say -5 or +5. The number that follows after must be in digit. -5, +5. Okay. Then variables. 3x, 12y. Very, very simple. Degrees or radians. Degrees must be written in words. Radians must be written in words. You see, 270 degrees, 3 pi radians, 45 degrees. And when you are working, you can also put the guidelines on another tab so that you can check these things. Then you have superscript and subscripts. X, this is x raised power 4 or x to the 4. You see, do not write in words. When the speaker says x raised power 4, use x, this symbol, 4. Says y subscript 2 or y sub 2. Use this one. Do not type y sub 2 or y subscript 2. Use these ones. Superscripts to the third or third power. You see these ones. Then we have fractions. Cube of, no, here first. Cube squared, cubed to the second or third power. Second is squared or cubed. When the speaker said 2 centimeters squared, write squared. Do not use cm. In fact, centimeters also write in one. Write what you hear. If the speaker said 2 centimeters, write centimeters. Do not use cm. If it says cubed, write cubed. Do not use cm raised power 3. Then fractions. 2 over 3, 9 over 32, 1/5. Greek letters. This one is common. Beta, epsilon, pi, alpha, rho must start with the capital letter. Alpha, beta. Then we have trigonometric function, which is common also. If the speaker said sin, write sine in full. Cos, write cosine. Tan, write tangent. Please write in full. Don't follow shortcuts. If he said don't follow shortcut, please. These are the guidelines. Then numbers. We have general numbering. Please be serious here in numbers. We have general numbering system. 0 to 9. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 must be written in words. And here's the example: 0, 6, 7. 10 and above must be written in digits. And here is the example: 10, 11, 12, 13, 47, 126 onwards. Okay. Then thousands, there must be a comma after three digits. 2, 1, 2, 3. That's 2000. 9, 800. 1, 2, 3. Guys, compulsory. Then millions, billions, or trillions still apply 0 to 9 in words. You see, 9 million. 9 is less than 10, so it's in words. You see, guys, 0 to 9, 9 million. 10 million, 9 should be in digits now, because 10 and above. For example, 27 million. 27 is more than 10, more than 9. So it's in digits. These things are simple. If you're not understanding, request for email, with video call, I'll teach you everything. Then here, 1970. If the speaker say in the year 70s, you see, in the year 70s. Now you don't know whether it's 1970, whether it's 1870, but in the year 70s, you must use this apostrophe here. Then add S. You see, no apostrophe 70 S. In the year 60s, apostrophe 60 S. Then date. Simple. March 26th, 2018. December 1st, 1986. April 1, 2000, according to how speaker will say it. Then ordinal numbers. Third grade, second amendment, 21st century. You see, first, second. You see, everything is here. Then percentage. Always write percent. Only use simple if the job specifies 25%. Phone numbers. I've never made this one. I've worked for 2 years. Height. I've never made this one also. I've worked for 2 years. Then mathematical equation here. I told you that you must plus, times, equals must be written in words. And here's the example: 25 plus 4 times 0.5 equals 24. Now in mathematics, now this destroys this rule here. 0 to 9 must be written in words. You see, 4 is less than 10 and it's in digits. 0.5 in decimals you can't write in words. 4 is less than 10 but it's written in digits here. So here it destroys this rule. So you have to master. 0 to 9 should be in words, yes, but in maths it destroys it. These are the special cases now. I think this one is always explained here. List of numbers. You know you can't list numbers in words. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, and 2. You see? You must list them in digits. So this one, it destroys this rule. Okay, range of numbers also destroys this rule. 2 to 12, 3 to 5. Do not use to TO. Use dash, hyphen. 2 to 12, and no space. 3 to 5, 10 to 20. We have large numbers. 9,800. If 0 to 9, this one is also explained up here. I think I've talked about it. Now here, number of items. This one is really challenging people. If the speaker say item 6, you know 6 is less than 10, but it's in digit. But this rule now destroyed. Item 6, option 4, number 3, term 1, question 3. Anything going like that. Yeah, I hope you're understanding. The number next must be in digit, whether it's less than 10 or greater than 10. Please note that one. Chapter 7. And must start with a capital letter. Whether at the beginning of a sentence or in the middle, must start with a capital letter. Now, beginning of a sentence. Numbers at the beginning of a sentence. Number at the beginning of a sentence must be in words, whether greater than 10 or less than 10. 64. 20, you see? Large numbers at the beginning of a sentence must be in words. In short, all numbers except decimals must be in words at the beginning of a sentence. And also except year. And also except equation. Ordinal numbers at beginning of a sentence, first, fourth, 11th. Range of numbers at beginning of a sentence, 2 to 12. You see now the difference here. Here, let me check. Where is it? Range of numbers, we were writing them in digits at the middle of here, 2 to 12. You see? But now at the beginning of a sentence, now it's 2 to 12. Percentage at a decimal at the beginning of a sentence, you can write decimal in words. Whether at the beginning of a sentence, when the middle, or where, you can write decimal in words. Also here, you can write here in words. Equation at the beginning of a sentence, 2 plus 2, equation to say tambui, 2 plus 2 equals 4. You see? Then we have time, 5 p.m. Do not put abbreviations. 5 p.m., 5 a.m., 5 o'clock. Everything is there, guys. You can just work here. You can work and you put also tab for Ghana so that you can check these things. Time range, 9 to 5. You see? 9 to 5. Don't just put 9 and leave these zeros. Time must have these ones. Maybe it's 9:20 to 5:30. You see? Must be like that. Then currency, general. If 0 to 9, $2. This applies 0 to 9 in words. 10 and above in digits. You see? $2. 2 because it's less than 10. If 10 and up, use now dollars. Do not type dollars if the number is more than 10 or 10 and above. $15. You see? Now we don't write dollars in words, but we use symbol. You see here we use symbol because 2 is less than 10. But now here 15 is more than 10, so we use symbols. 27, is it euros or what? 189 euros. Cents, 33 cents, not $0.33. Write what you hear, brother and sister. Millions, billions, trillions, $9 million. $9 million. You know why? 9 is less than 10, so it being once. $15 billion. You see, 15 is more than 10. Then decimals. Decimals you will never write in words. Whether what happens. So guys, this is just a brief introduction. So there's some things which I've not talked about here that I'm going to talk about in the next video. So please consider subscribing so that we can go together, guys. I didn't talk about this one here, capitalization, and this one is important one. Spelling out terms. For example, Verbit. If you want to say the name Verbit, you must spell it in capital letters, and this is the way you have to spell it, VERB, with using this dash marks here. So guys, there's things I'm going to talk on the next video before we start going through the platform. This platform has so many things to be learned. If you click here, they will tell you no job available. If there's job, the job will pop. Okay, so this is the job that I've been doing since when is it last year, but one from June, and I've bought a land now. I'm also paying my school fees, my brother and my sister's school fees also. So these things helps, bro and sister. Nakumbuka ni bidii. Kama hujaweka bidii hizi kusaidia. That's the truth. You have to work hard, guys. So please subscribe. We are going to talk about these things. Let me open you one that I transcribed on the last payment. You see and see how these things are easy. You see this one I scored 4.69 out of 5, and they pay me 560 bob. I worked for 1 hour 24 minutes, and they paid me 560. So this was the job. The job length was only 4 minutes. You see, I finished the job maybe within 8 minutes. Then I was just relaxing, and the money was the more you use the time, the more you get more money. I'm going to explain that one. It's a little bit complex, but it's a trick also. When you use more time, the graph will drop. When the graph drops, they will start paying you less money per hour. If you use more time, you get less money, but the graph will go high, and they will even end up paying you 500 bob per hour. So I'm going to explain everything. Let me play this video so that you can see how these things are easy.
See in the first diagram,
See.
the next additive manufacturing process classified by ASTM is
You see, this thing is easy. Even they're indicating for you where the speaker is. You see here.
material
You see,
extrusion.
they're indicating it.
In
This
this
process. And this section here, this is a notes section. I didn't talk about it, but I want just to say, you see ASTM. So this section is to confirm the exact spelling. You just come here, this box, you click, you open it, then you confirm the exact spelling. Wire pull, build, platform, build of D, not T. You see, then you come back and check. That's the work of this section here. Maybe the speaker is talking about biology, and biology has so big terms, so you have to open it and confirm. So this is the job that I did. I finished the job within 7 minutes. Then I relaxed, doing other things for over 1 hour, and the money was just counting. But they paid me 500, but gave me around 20%. You see? So we're going to talk about everything, guys. So thank you guys. Please subscribe to my channel. I'll really appreciate, guys.